XRP is on the edge of going parabolic. RLUSD ready to go live. I got a critical warning for you in regards to that. We got Trump ringing the bell, and we are going to talk about another massive loss and smackdown that the SEC just received in the courts once again. So full update here is December 12th, 2024. Looking forward to bringing this one to you guys. But before we do, I gotta give a quick word in from our sponsor. That would be yours truly. So I'm really excited to share this one with you guys. We are live with our new merch. The shop is now up and running. I'm going to show you here. You just go to zachrector.com. I'm going to link it up right at the top of the description. You're going to go right on over to our website, and then you're going to hit the shop page, and this is what you're going to see. So we slide on over here, zachrector.com. Once again, up top here, hit that shop tab, and we're going to pull it down. Now we're starting simple. A few choices here. The big one's going to be Trump XRP, the XRP family. We got the Trump I'm back, make energy free again, and then we're also going to make America healthy again. Now, when you do it, you're going to click on this product here. It's going to take you to the product page, Trump XRP, and you're going to have all of your colors here that you get to decide on. You want to go pink, you want to go blue, you got the red, and so we got t-shirts, long sleeve and regular, crew neck, and we also have hoodies available. Now, I think that the whites are really going to pop. I don't have a white on me yet. I'm wearing the heather right now in this video, and then you guys have probably also seen me wearing the red one as well. So we are rocking and rolling now. It's linked up down below. You guys can go take advantage of it, and we're going to try to get in all these orders. I know a lot of people have been excited about this one, so get your order in, and we're going to try to get this stuff shipped out next week so you get it in time for Christmas. Take advantage of that, and once again, thank you to our sponsor for sponsoring this show here today. Really, guys, I couldn't do it without your support, and I'm really excited to now be bringing our merch in-house. Really excited with who we're working with. And as always, I greatly appreciate your support. Let's roll. So now we're looking at this cryptocurrency market is at 3.65 trillion for the overall space. We got some room to grow to get to that 5 trillion prediction by the end of the month. That was from Brad Garlinghouse, remember? We got a ways to go here, but it should be pretty exciting. 137 billion for the market cap on XRP, still trying to catch up to Tether. We're right behind them and creeping up. Now, XRP, as I said, on the edge of going parabolic. The structure here is fantastic. We cleaned out and liquidated all the leverage, building structure once again. And you can see here this consolidation before the next launch. It's going to be very exciting to see where we go from here. Getting started here, President-elect Trump on crypto and AI. Let's see what he has to say being interviewed by Jim Cramer at the New York Stock Exchange after he rung the bell this morning.
Your embracing of crypto, very different from the previous administration. Strategic Petroleum Reserve like for crypto?
Yeah, I think so. We're going to do something great with crypto because we don't want China or anybody else, and not just China, but others are embracing it, and we want to be the head. We're going to be ahead of AI. We're going to be way ahead of AI, and we've got to produce tremendous amounts of electricity. You know that it's unbelievable when you think that we need more than twice what we already have. If you think that's pretty for a specific industry, but we'll be able to do it. We have Lee Zeldin in charge of the environment. He's going to be giving us very strong approvals, I think, and he's going to make sure everything's good and clean and proper, but he's going to give it.
So we're getting more crypto, more AI. We're going to be the leaders. We're getting more energy. There's a lot happening. Now, should we buy stocks? This was pretty funny. Trump roasting Jim Cramer. Check it out.
I know you've got a ton of things to do, but what can you say to the working person who owns stocks? Should they buy more stock?
Well, I don't want to get into a situation where they do and we have a dip or something, because that can always happen. You know that better than anybody in the world, probably. I think you're the leading authority in going up and going down, but you always end up. He always ends up. That's the good news. But we have, like, Doug Burgum standing right over here, has done a fantastic job. He's been on your show many times, and we have just tremendous people. I would say this. I think long-term, this is going to be a country like no other. We had the 3 best years ever until COVID came in, and then we did a good job getting rid of it. The stock market, if you look at the markets, were higher than just previous to COVID coming in when we handed it over. And now
so there you have it from Trump. Be careful. We don't want to get that Cramer kiss of death. I thought that was pretty funny. I'm watching this very closely, though, because I don't want this to be used as some sort of top signal. Now, I did saw somebody said that Biden rang the bell in 2021, and then right after that, Bitcoin tanked. I still wasn't able to find that. I don't know if that actually happened. I asked Grok last night what happened, who was the last president to ring the New York Stock Exchange, and they said that Reagan has been the only other one. So maybe I'm just missing when Biden appeared. But what I have is that in 1985, Reagan rung the bell. After that, the stock market, the Dow Jones, was up some 27% that year. So I had a short-term pump like that day it finished up. But then throughout the rest of 1985, we were already in a broader bull run, and it did continue up higher for the rest of the year. So take it for what it's worth. We're going to be watching this one closely, but the good news is that we're heading in the right direction. This is not about we got to praise Trump, we got to be a Republican. No, all we wanted was a level playing field. All we want is opportunity. No matter who you love, what God you believe in, what background, political, none of that matters. The same level playing field, opportunity, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness on a level playing field. So help me God. That's all we're asking for. It's really that simple. And the SEC's been getting in our way, and it's been taking them to the courts, or them taking us to the courts, and us exposing them here time and time again. Check it out. Vivek Ramaswamy, he's responding to the Fifth Circuit ruling that the SEC acted unlawfully in approving a NASDAQ policy that forces corporate boards to implement an identity-based diversity quota that looks at race, sex, sexual orientation, gender, yada, yada, yada. You guys know where they're trying to go with this silly stuff. And this is just absolutely ridiculous that we got a three-letter agency or any form of government trying to tell private citizens, private business owners, who you need to have within your company, right? Absolutely overstepping the bounds. And Vivek says when an agency like the SEC is so repeatedly and thoroughly embarrassed in federal court for flouting the law, it loses its legitimacy as a law enforcement body. I wonder if he knows about that Ripple case. I wonder if Elon knows, because he responds with an absolutely. I wonder how much these guys know. I wonder if they know our good friend Jeremy Hogan. Another one, cue up DJ Khaled. This time, the Fifth Circuit slaps down the SEC in regards to its rules about diversity in the workplace, stating, quote, even the agencies that regulate diversity in the workplace, and why do we need anybody regulating diversity in the workplace? Golly, we are so far gone as a country. Even the agencies that regulate diversity in the workplace have not asserted the power SEC does in this case. So the SEC completely overstepping their bounds and getting smacked down in the Fifth Circuit courts here today once again. And so what we're watching right now is that there's still a war on crypto taking place. The SEC not just going after crypto, but trying to decide who you hire. This is absolutely out of control. And we're bringing it back in. And this fight, like I said, it's still underway because now we have them trying to bring in Crenshaw as the next commissioner of the SEC, or one of the 5 commissioners of the SEC. Now, she's a Gary Gensler buddy, and by some, we actually are saying that she's actually worse than Gary Gensler, because when the court said that the SEC was being arbitrary and capricious for ignoring the law and not allowing the ETFs to get passed, Crenshaw still voted no on those ETFs and thought that the courts got it wrong. So she thinks she's above the law as decided in the courts. This is an SEC commissioner thinking that she's above the law. This is how crazy it's gotten. John Deaton says Crenshaw literally advocated for ignoring the Court of Appeals that oversees the SEC. As a party, you can't constantly state that we are a nation of laws and then ignore the law when you don't like it or disagree with it. What she did was a disgrace, and it dishonored the oath that she took. The truth is not a smear campaign. And you have the DC swamp that's losing their minds over this. Oh, this goes against policy. We're not supposed to be doing things this way. This is supposed to be a bipartisan agency effort with 2 Democratic commissioners and 2 Republicans and 1 to split the tie. It's a load of crap. This is about America first, level playing field for everybody. It's just like with the judges. We don't say whether a judge is Democrat or Republican because they're supposed to put the law first. The law comes first and foremost always. Your political views don't get involved at all. So it shouldn't be about, oh, we need more Democrat commissioners and we need a couple more Republican commissioners. No, We need commissioners who are going to bring back the gold standard of capital markets to America. That is the mandate, and to protect investors, not decide, oh, you don't have enough of this or that in your board. It's a load of crap. And remember, if the SEC had gotten their way, they were trying to circumvent the federal courts by being able to place their own judges. They wanted their own court system. We had to push them back on that too. It's just crazy. So the fight continues. We're not going to let up. We're going to keep applying pressure until we have achieved our victory. And we know what the victory is. It's just a level playing field with rules of the road. We're going to follow the rules. Just let us know what they are, and let us make America great again. Let us bring crypto and investment to America once again. That's all we're trying to do. Now, speaking of bringing it to America, how about RLUSD getting ready to go live? I wanted to issue this warning here, guys. What you're seeing right now is a lot of people don't understand how the DEX on the XRP ledger works. And so there's a lot of speculation. I mean, I have never seen so many people so excited to get a stablecoin that's going to be $1. That is not an investment vehicle in any sort of way, other than there's going to be a slight bit of arbitrage at the beginning because there's going to be a bunch of DEX orders going through. So there will be a slight arbitrage opportunity at the beginning. And I would not buy RLUSD if it's over $1. If you can somehow manage to get it under $1, that's a good arbitrage opportunity. But once again, unless you're doing it at scale, what difference does it make, right? You're not really... There's nothing here to do with RLUSD other than to use it as a pair to trade out of XRP or other assets on the XRP ledger, or to hold as a stablecoin like we do on so many other exchanges, or we just hold stablecoin. This is what's exciting, is that for within the XRP ledger ecosystem, we can hold this outside of a centralized exchange and have full control over our RLUSD stablecoin, and we can use it for whatever we want. And this is going to help DeFi explode. It's much better to put up a stablecoin for DeFi than it is for you to put up an asset like XRP that is so volatile. But this is a prime example right here. VET shares, people are posting exchange rates of 1 RLUSD for a lot of XRP. There are DEX offers of people willing to buy tiny fractions of RLUSD, basically dust, for very high rates. You can exchange, once launched, RLUSD for these rates until the DEX offers are gone. First come, first serve, and this will last milliseconds. I mean, this is not an opportunity really for anybody unless you're the most sophisticated person with probably your own node to send your own transaction through the ledger. Everyone buying RLUSD for above $1 is losing money because the redemption value is $1. Left the order book, write the exchange rate you get suggested. I don't even think it counts the liquidity in. This is why you're seeing screenshots right here. 1 RLUSD equals 730,000 XRP. Okay, that's just somebody submitting. Anybody can submit an offer on the DEX and you can run it up. I mean, somebody could submit an offer on XRP for $1 million. It means nothing. It really does mean nothing. Now, when RLUSD goes live, the way that I suspect this will work is that their Ripple's clients will be told to deposit US dollars, or maybe they'll be able to move treasury bills, but I'm assuming it'll be US dollars to standard custody, because standard custody is going to be the issuer and they're the custodian with that trust company, right? So they're the ones that got the license. They're the ones that are going to hold the collateral. So you're going to have to deposit collateral into Ripple, basically through standard custody, to redeem RLUSD and to use that within and have Ripple hold your hand through that process. The other way that this will work is that you will deposit dollars into an exchange like a Coinbase, and then Coinbase will accept your dollars and they'll give you RLUSD in return. And Coinbase is going to be the one that's going to Ripple to give them dollars and exchange RLUSD in return. This is how RLUSD is going to be made available for the public. Now, the only investment opportunity that you're really going to have is we're going to see how much of an interest rate, APY, they offer on holding RLUSD. Right now on Coinbase, you can hold USDC and get some 4.75% on your money. Something similar might be offered by RLUSD as well. That's going to be a function of Ripple along with these exchanges determining if they want to pass through the interest that they're receiving, because they're going to back this RLUSD with short-term treasury bills. So it's going to be backed by dollars, cash in the bank account, and then short-term treasuries. And on those short-term treasuries, they're paying back right now for almost 5% interest. So that's all that there's really going to be due as far as making any money on RLUSD, is potentially these exchanges will pass through a 4.5% yield that you'll be able to get for just holding RLUSD. That's it. There's nothing like crazy going on here. Now, one more thing that I want to address too is RLUSD going to be backed by XRP? Okay, no, there's no direct backing. There's no one-to-one. There's nothing there. But I've said this before and I'll say it again. RLUSD is backed by the deposits and the collateral that Ripple's holding, and essentially by proxy, it's backed by Ripple, the company, as the issuer. So it's backed by the dollars that back it, and it's backed by the company Ripple that issues it. Now, we know that Ripple does have over 40 billion XRP, right? There's a little less than 40 billion in escrow. They probably have another 5 to 10 billion outside of escrow. So everything that Ripple does is backed by 40 billion plus XRP, right? When you invest in Ripple, the company, you know on their balance sheet that the escrow is marked down at 0, but you and I both know that that XRP that's in escrow has a value on it. So even if you discount the value of the XRP in escrow, you still have 40 something billion in the escrow. And right now at a $2 XRP, right, that's worth over 80 billion. I mean, we're at 240. So you're approaching 90, $100 billion for a company that you can buy on Link. Well, Link2's out of their stock right now, but the last time I saw them trading, it was at less than a $10 billion valuation. This is, see, and I was talking about these numbers when XRP was 50 and 60 cents. And I said, guys, their escrow is worth $20 billion. Their escrow is worth twice as much as the valuation of the company. I'm not giving you financial advice and saying that you should go buy Ripple stock. I'm just saying there might be some arbitrage there. So bringing it back to RLUSD, is it backed by XRP? No. No direct, no peg, no nothing. But everything that Ripple does is backed by 40 billion plus XRP. So you know that. Does Circle have 40 billion XRP? No. Does Tether have 40 billion XRP? No. All they have is a money printer and the same business model. This is why I've always said Ripple has a competitive advantage in this stablecoin game, because they have their own standard custody trust company to hold the collateral. So unlike Circle that got exposed when they had collateral at Silvergate, and during the banking crisis, they lost some 3 billion of deposits. Ripple doesn't have to worry about that because they get to do it in-house with their own trust company. And then furthermore, Ripple does have a big bag of XRP that if they did need to, they can use that for however they want, right? They don't need to directly back RLUSD by XRP for, by extension, there to be some sort of backing to the XRP that Ripple holds. I hope that that makes sense for everybody. So there's just a lot of speculation. Everybody's trying to get this RLUSD. Relax. Don't get scammed and relax. And if you aren't doing that, if you're rushing in to get RLUSD, you might buy a scam token. You might buy the wrong one. I don't know what you're in a rush to do. You're not going to make any money. This is a tool to be used. Like, this is very exciting, but don't rush in and get scammed. I wanted to issue that warning to everybody. Now, I wanted to finish up here by talking crypto BitLord. We got to get a little bit bullish here. XRP is on the edge of going parabolic, and XRP memes are breaking out vertical. So not owning XRP at this stage is financially irresponsible. I had to share that just because it gives me a laugh that BitLord, he's pushing XRP so hard, and I am here for it. Now, I wouldn't tell anybody, myself, I wouldn't tell anybody that not having XRP is financially irresponsible. I would just tell people, as I have for the past 4 years, that I've been buying a big bag of XRP. And I would tell folks that, yes, I am excited about RLUSD, looking forward to potentially taking profits on XRP into RLUSD this bull run. But, just be careful out here. The scammers are coming out of the woodworks, not just for RLUSD, but for other things as well. So stay safe, stay ready, and stay strapped in, because we're still going on the ride and we are going a lot higher. If you appreciate what we're doing, make sure you guys like this video. At the top of the description will be the link for the new merch and the new shop. Go take advantage of it. Christmas gifts and everything, we'll get it sent out to you. I appreciate your support. God bless you all. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.